Hey folks, Rob here with another Patreon exclusive Rob Plays, and this time it's Grand Prix Simulator, originally developed by the Oliver twins and put on the for the Amstrad CPC and published by Codemasters in '87. This 64 version was converted by a chap named Adrian Sheppard, who did a few other titles for Codes, and came out later that year. And you can already kind of see from the home screen, of course, is that it is basically Super Sprint. So I have to make sure I grab the right joystick. Port 1. Let's do this. So it is essentially Super Sprint Code. With that speech, you can sort of see the thing. I mean, this is the first sort of thing I find frustrating, is just how the driving model is. It feels very slippery. You know, there's a lot of inertia on the turning, which, you know, for calling itself Grand Prix Simulator, it's not quite accurate. So as for the game itself, you know, it's a fairly straightforward racer. You've got 12 courses. I've heard some conflicts about that number, but the inlay says 12, and you just need to race 3 laps and beat the computer, who in this case, I'm the red car, he's the purple one, and there's an orange. I believe it's orange for the second player. You can play 1 or 2 players, and basically, as long as you beat the computer, you'll win. So in this case, track 1 down. Now, from what I've seen, this game gets notoriously devious later on, but so far this early track is pretty simple. Yeah, for a budget title, I think it does a really good job of just providing that. Honestly, despite the car design, you know, these rectangles of a little white blob, I really find it's a lot more playable than Super Sprint. The speed's a little nicer. The audio is probably a little more annoying for the sound effects, but honestly, I happen to enjoy this. I think I actually enjoy this a little more, you know. And the other thing is, they got 12 tracks into a single tape load, whereas Super Sprint has to actually multi-load, which is ridiculous. You know, if you ever played Super Sprint, you have to sit there and load it out, and you know, you complete the 4 of the 8 tracks, and you're prompted play the same set or switch to the other set. And when you switch, you can't go back. So that's always been a really disappointing part of Super Sprint on the 64 for me. But this is just a little more enjoyable in its own way. At least outside of the trippy inertia. Yeah, the track designs I like. You know, as usual, you get more obstacles thrown in as you go along. You know, we've got the tunnels, we've got the oil slicks, we've got all of that. But yeah, you know, I think it's sort of one of those things of what a budget game should be. You know, a fairly nice little focused experience. It's fun to play and a good challenge. And sure, it's probably a game that's a lot more fun if I had a second person to play with. But you know, it's the downside of the situations. I don't get much time to record as it is, and having someone, that never gets old. Let's go to the third track.
3, 2, 1, go!
So I wonder how far we can get in the context of this. Let's go through. You know, one thing I actually sort of like that's filtered out is the fact that, you know, in Super Sprint you have that whole upgrade system. You know, you collect the spanners and you use those to upgrade your car attributes. And of course it means it gets to the stage where the AI becomes a lot tougher to beat, you know, if you're not efficient enough. Here, not having that just means the game's that little bit more playable for me. So yeah, I actually enjoy this. It's a good little racer. I think, yeah, the only bummer is just that inertia on the driving, and it's minor. You get used to it. Maybe it should be Rally Simulator, but I think they actually did one of those later on, so I guess that wouldn't apply. I do love how it always puts you... Ooh. Oh. I do love how it puts you on the... mess this up. Come on, I can save this. Yes, Mr. Computer, you messed up. That's good. Oh, that was... Cover behind. Yeah. Oh, oh no. Damn it, this is tense. Come on. Yes, taking the lead. Coming around the last corner. Yes! Oh, that was tense. I didn't think I was going to get that one for a moment. But I did.
3, 2, 1, go!
No, come on. I can salvage this. I did it last time. No. I'm not going to win this one, am I? Nah. Game over. Computer wins, so I've lost. Nice and straightforward, isn't it? So yeah, Grand Prix Simulator. I kind of like this. I have to admit, I haven't played it that much, but giving it a good spin now, I have to admit that it's actually really a fun little racer. I have to admit, it's really good. For a budget game, it's pretty much what you expect. Pretty solid racer, plays well despite that inertia. It's pretty nicely presented. Can't really complain. It's a good deal. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Thanks again for your support. It's always greatly appreciated. And I look forward to bringing you another review shortly.